Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
On today's episode, we're talking about Kornog, a single malt whiskey out of France. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell me a little bit more about this whiskey before we start smelling it and tasting it?
All right, this is Kornog. This is a single malt out of France. This is from our buddy Pete, one of his beautiful finds in random liquor stores. Really appreciate letting us borrow this one, Pete. So this is really cool. I haven't had a French peated single malt before, so I'm very excited about this. All right, this is out of the Glann Ar Mor, which no idea this is remotely right. It has pronunciation. Also, once again, don't care. But hey, that's cool. Which is a Celtic whiskey with a French heart, is what they call it. It is on the Wild Peninsula of an old farm built in 1668. They started the company in 1997 with its first product in 1999. It took 8 years to develop it and founded by Martine Jean Donney. So they spent definitely some time and money to get this thing ready to go, which is pretty cool. All right, so it's in Brittany, France, on the which supports the northern coast of Brittany. It means by the seaside in the Breton language. So, sure, some version of French, I guess, whatever Breton language is. It never really gets hot there for long periods, but also never really gets below freezing. So kind of like this mild climate, kind of like Scotland, kind of the same thing, 80s to upper 30s, same concept. It has a maritime malt being next to the ocean, which allows it to age quicker due to the local humidity there. It uses 100% direct fire, slow distillation, small stills, worm tub, seaside maturation, non-chill filtered, no coloring. So it hits every box you could possibly want as far as what you like from a single malt, that's for sure. They do 2 different pot stills. They have a first and a second one. It does have a higher angel share, though, being a little bit, southern of Scotland. And this is their first. This is a peated version called the Kornog. So this particular version is 46. This is the Kornog Roc'H Hir, 46%. It's bourbon barrels and it's at 40 ppm, so a really nice ppm level on this. They said it's born by fire, raised by wind, and means the west wind in Breton. And this is a really long word I cannot pronounce in French. It's Héaux de Bréhat Lighthouse. It's just on the front in the Côtes-d'Armor, France region. Sure. If I got that right, good for me. If not, oh well, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Close enough.
Let's see what we think of this French peated Kornog that I'm very excited to try.
Well, I wasn't getting the peat at first. It's actually taking me a minute to actually acclimate to the peat. I was getting a lot of fruit at the beginning. Now the peat's actually starting to really start to show through. And I'm getting a mossy, earthy, vegetal, mushroom, funky peat that I'm really enjoying, along with kind of a sooty, ashy smoke as well.
Ooh, yeah, it's got this lemon lime.
Yeah, nice. and then quite a bit of citrus, Matt. Lemon lime, kind of almost grapefruit levels.
Mm-hmm, definitely. This
Sugar,
nice
grapefruit,
oily chimney smoke kind of coming out of it now, with some yellow cake, some marshmallow, and lemongrass, a little bit of peach.
Ooh.
All right, so yeah, now it's got like this, like a really fresh grapefruit. You poured sugar on it, but like that Stiegel Radler beer. Have you ever had that one? That really smells a lot like that beer, and it's my favorite Austrian beers.
I can understand. I mean, if that's what this smells like, I can get that.
Oh, it smells.
I'm looking forward to the taste on this one. It smells beautiful.
All right, let's see.
It smells right up my alley.
Mm-hmm. Oh, way more peaty on the palate. Ooh, campfire smoke, major peat, super ashy, concrete dusk with that same, now it's got this grapefruit, apple, and black pepper coming through. Oh, man, this is really freaking good. Man,
come on.
They did their homework. I see why they spent 8 years to make this. Good job, guys.
Yeah, this is beautiful. The last French whiskey you gave me was some
brand.
Started with a B.
Yeah, brand. Super sweet finishing cognac. Guys.
That stuff was not this.
This is beautiful. Totally different. This is really good. They did a really good job at this.
Yeah, the smoke and the soot come absolutely bellowing out through the palate. This is very, very ash driven. This is very smoke dominant. This is very, very almost even the levels of like tar, like a burning tire fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with like a lemon lime, grapefruit, apples, peach, and pear on the finish. That's just like you lit them all on fire together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
what
really
lingers.
good.
That's what lasts for a little while.
This has got a really nice, long finish on it.
Yeah.
It's still going. That's really good. They did a hell of a job on this. Now, granted, this is also not a cheap whiskey. This thing, I think, pizza, this one's like $140. So this is not cheap by any means. But you're also getting a French. Do what?
Do we have an age statement on it?
No age statement.
Okay.
We don't have anything. But like I said, I know they spent a ton of time as far as getting ready to make this. And like I said, it hits all the things I would want a distillery to do. Especially a new one. The fact they're using direct coal fire, which even most Scottish distilleries don't use anymore. They use steam. Yeah. So, which is much harder to work with. They're doing a really good job with this stuff.
It's 46%. I'm assuming it's non-chill filtered.
Correct. Non-chill filtered, no coloring.
Okay.
They're doing it right. This is just, and it's got like this. Also got to me reminds me of a Pulteney, that salt and that maritime to it. It really does. This is really nice.
But this is so much more peaty than even the Hut Art.
Way more.
Because they took kind of a swing with the Hut Art, right? Like it wasn't. They didn't even play a full round with that one, but they took a swing at the Hut Art by finishing some stuff in some old Isla casks. But I get what you're saying with down that briny, salty path. I put a drop in because, again, without it being chill filtered, I want to see if some oils break up.
Oh, yeah, this is really good stuff. I like these guys do long term. What kind of age statement's going to come out from these guys? I mean, this is their first shot at peat. My God, it's beautiful.
Oh, come on. There's some oils in there that get unlocked with water that absolutely coat your palate in a completely different way. I want to say that this finish actually lasts a little bit longer with the smoke as opposed to all that fruit that we had the first time, Matt.
Okay.
How that fruit kind of showed up in the finish with a drop of water. Now all of a sudden that smoky, ashy, briny, earthy, mossy is what my palate's finishing with. Yes. Thank you, Pete, for letting us borrow this, man.
It accentuates the fruit and the smoke. Makes it super sweet but super smoky.
Yeah,
with the water. That's
the fruit was already there for me. To me, the smoke just kind of dialed right on up.
But yeah, it's that concrete dust smoke now.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, that's good stuff. Alrighty then. Well, damn, they're doing a good job at this distillery.
Yes, they are.
Please make more things like this, France. This is delicious.
Indeed. And please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell for us. And until next time, keep on crusading, put a whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
Yeah, because I guess when he said he got to the red, he thought that it was like a chalkboard type place where they wrote the prices, and he thought it was 40, but yeah, when he got there, it was 140. He's like, shit. What? It's really freaking good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
That's a shock, though. Yikes.
Yeah, this is something else, though. This is some really good shit. I wonder what else these guys make. They have an unlimited range, too. Man, I'd love to see this is good at 90. I can imagine what cask strength must taste like.
For real, or even at 100 or 103, something,
Nice to see what else they got out there.